All-American Cowgirl chicks live their life in the rodeo world. For the past 16 years, they have had the honor of witnessing some of the greatest acts and personnel in the rodeo business today. The chicks share their stories of famous cowboy and cowgirls they have met on the trail while performing on the rodeo circuit. Heartwarming stories of the dedication and love it takes to be an athlete in the rodeo world today. Meet the one and only, the legendary J.W. Stoker, our trick riding coach. The chicks made J.W. a promise and are committed to carry the torch of trick riding on and keep it alive in the sport of rodeo today. Building a stronger America with the youth of rural America. RFD TV takes you straight to a cowgirl's heart as they go behind the chutes and experience the grit, the guts, and the life of the all-American cowgirl chicks. Hold on, you're in for a great ride. I'm Trish Lim with the All-American Cowgirl Chicks. Thanks so much for watching our show. Saddle up and follow your dreams. This time, you're gonna meet some special folks that have touched the Cowgirl Chicks' hearts forever. And that's the main reason why the Cowgirl Chicks never quit. One charity that we haven't touched on that we actually got to be a part of last year, very, very special. Please go check out Philip's Wish. It's a charity organization that donates blankets and clothing for the homeless. Philip's Wish was started and created by a mother and son, actually a little boy named Philip. His father ended up being homeless, and him and his mother started the program, Philip's Wish, by collecting donated clothing items, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets, and blankets for the homeless, for people that don't have any shelter through the winter. And it's grown to such a great charitable cause. There's a lot of people that have helped out this year, but I'll tell you what, it is something that definitely a lot more people could get involved and help, get these people back on their feet. We got to be with the kids of the parents that were homeless, these children that were homeless. The Cowgirl Chicks will definitely help Philip's Wish make this a strong program. There's a very personal and special meaning behind the Ride of Ty. That's actually what formed the All-American Cowgirl Chicks. After the devastation of the news of this young boy with a rare form of cancer in the jaw, the girls went and practiced and actually put out their first performance in order to raise money for this family. I was good friends with Kim, his mom. She's known as one of the best horse farriers in Weatherford, Parker County, Texas.
Actually, it was a tumor in my sinus cavity.
Right.
And the first time around, it started growing out to where you could visibly see that I had a tumor in there, and went through chemotherapy about 10 months when I was 6 and 7 years old, and we thought that the tumor was gone. I went into remission, and 2 years later it came back. It actually started growing in deeper, and I never could visibly tell it was there, but with MRI scans and all that stuff, it was growing, and chemotherapy actually wasn't working. So inevitably, we had to have surgery.
Right.
Now it was 8 years ago, and some odd months, and I've been clean ever since.
Whenever we found out what was going wrong with Ty, we did everything we could to make as much money as possible. And then it gave us a reason to ride and a purpose to ride. And so being around him as a motivation for me and a big inspiration to me. And I definitely want to show that to everybody in the world, let them know no matter what happens, don't let anybody tell you you can't, because you can. And Ty's a perfect example. Playing football, baseball, anything you ask him to do, he's like, yeah, that'd be fun. He never says, no, I don't think I'll do that.
Y'all have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
So, is she crazy?
Oh yeah. She wouldn't be my friend if she wasn't crazy. No, I remember the times we had when we were young, before everything we just mentioned happened, you know, and the way she been there with her mom and trying to, you know, help me get through this.
One thing that Ty and I have, think above anybody that I am friends with, is we've never lost that, you know, friendship we had from when we were little kids. We might have been little, you know, you have friendships from when you're a little kid and you grow up and you're like, oh yeah, I hung out with him when I was a baby and we ran over the hay bales and put our lollipops in the horse troughs type of thing, you know. But, you know, it's, and that's true, but we've never lost that. And I think that's one thing. And whenever I was going through my stuff, you know, he's the first person I called on, not because of anything else, but because that, you know, I told him, hey, this is going on. And he never said one negative thing, saying, well, you know, this is going to be hard going in the, he never said that. He said, you'll get through it. Don't worry about it. Just stay positive and your family will always be there for you, and I'll be there for you. And that was the best advice anybody could give me. It wasn't that, man, that stuff's tough, you know. It was just, it helped push me forward and help me not get a negative attitude about it. And what we want to do is to show everybody else that it's not just because something's happened here and you aren't, just never lose that bond between you and anybody.
Catherine Sellers was a very special person in our life, gave us a lot of inspiration to keep going and to keep doing the good things that we're trying to do for folks out there like her and other people. Catherine came to us from Virgil Sellers, who is a wrangler, one of our head wranglers here at the Cowgirl Chicks. It was his daughter, and she lost her battle with cancer. She gave it a great fight, but what a wonderful person that we'll always remember her for, and you know, we'll always keep the will to fight for her and for other ones that are going through such a devastating thing.
You can't put it into words until you see some of the people and meet some of the people that we've gotten the honor to be around.
Check out the Cowgirl Chick store at www.cowgirlchicks.com. The Cowgirl Chicks have their very own country music, cool posters, Cowgirl Chick t-shirts, and bling bling jewelry. Tack and rodeo equipment for every cowgirl in the equestrian business. Our very own horsehair extensions made by Gypsy Tales. The Cowgirl Chicks have partnered up with many charities and organizations across the country. They've had the opportunity of working with Make-A-Wish Foundation. Such a special opportunity for us. Roping Dreams this year with a little girl named Paige that you're going to get to meet. They made Paige's dreams come true for a day, and she just wanted to live the life of a cowgirl, and the Cowgirl Chicks got to be such a big part of that. Paige is a little girl. How old is she?
5 years old.
She's got cystic fibrosis. I mean, just the brightest little girl I've ever met in my life, with a lot of energy and absolutely loves horses. So yesterday, we spent the whole day with Paige, or the afternoon, got to eat lunch with her. She got to help us groom, and she rode Cody. So tonight, she's gonna wear her new bling bling outfit and get to watch the girls perform. She actually, when she met us yesterday, she didn't think we were the real Cowgirl Chicks. And I guess it's because we didn't have our uniform on. We were all kind of stinky and dirty. But the girls are over here with her right now, so we'll see.
Started Roping Dreams 10 years ago, and the focus of our kids focus is kids in agriculture that don't have the opportunities that kids in metropolitan areas do. So what we do is in a lot of cases, we can't fix it. We can't pay the medical bills, but what we can do is we can take them away from it for a day and do whatever it is that they want to do. We do SeaWorld trips. We take kids to basketball games, football games. When I heard about Paige, she said that she loves horses. She wanted to be a cowgirl, and so having met you last year, I knew exactly what we were going to do with her. So I called you, and this is 3 months later, this is what happened. So she's gotten a chance to get to meet you and to kind of feel like she's very inspirational to everybody. And the thing about all these kids is they are inspirational. They are so strong and so tough, and they're fighters, every one of them. And they inspire me all the time, every time I'm around them.
This is the first child that we've gotten to help with, and it's been such an honor for us, but it's not the last.
Well, thank you so much.
We want our FDTV audience to know about Rope and Dreams. They do a wonderful thing for kids and families all across the country. And we're going to give you that information, their website, so y'all can go to it if they need help or how you can get involved. This is the lady that you need to contact, and it's a great thing to be a part of. The youth is a very important part in our program as an All-American Cowgirl chick. Being a role model is so important. Talking the talk is one thing, but walking the walk is a major ingredient that makes you who you are today. Spending time with our youth is so important, and the Cowgirl chicks love each and every minute. They are so stinking cute, and they put a smile on everybody's face. If you're having a bad day, what a way to end the day with a bunch of mutton busters, cowboys or cowgirls trying to ride the hair off that sheep. It is a great thing to be a part of. The Cowgirl chicks absolutely love the time we get to spend with these cowboys and cowgirls and make them a true hero in the rodeo world today. The military, we've had some great opportunities to be a part of such great charities. Snowball Express, huge, and does such a wonderful job at bringing these families in and giving them the time of their life. Helpingahero.org. What an opportunity for us to be a part of with helping soldiers who come back, amputees, and be a part of a building program that will provide these families homes to be able to make them live a normal life. What a great thing that people are doing out there for our military. What a great opportunity for the Therapeutic Riding Center to donate their horses and their time to give a soldier a relaxing time and experience the life of a cowboy on horseback. Had no idea. You know, we always look at the physical aspects of, you know, with the amputees, they don't have any arms or any legs. But when a soldier comes back and they look totally normal on the outside and might have worries and, you know, concerns on the inside of what they had to do to fight for our freedoms, you know, gave the Cowgirl chicks an insight of something else that people in this world take for granted. We do need to give the respect to our military and reach out to these men and women that are so brave and so graciously to sacrifice their life for the United States of America. Jessica came to the back after she heard the testimonial of Sadie in her trick riding run and wanted us to know about her story. So tell us a little bit about what's happened to you and why you keep riding.
I was born with a couple diseases that I didn't know about till the age of 7, but before then I had rodeoed and roped, and my whole life was rodeoing. And since then, I'm now 18 years old, and I've had 12 brain surgeries since I was 7 years old, and overall I've had 18 surgeries, and I still ride, and it's my therapy, and it's what I do to connect to the world and find a new outlook, a new way to connect every time.
So horses keep you going, basically.
Yeah, horses are my way to just keep my life going. I live for it.
That's an awesome thing. Horses have given us such a great life to live on the road. What we do, we could not do without our horses. We give them all the credit. Tell us a little bit about what you saw with the Cowgirl Chicks yesterday and how it could help you through this next year. What did you think about their performance?
Their performance was very touching in the way that it spoke to each and every person that I've saw and talked to in a different way, that it brought out something that they could relate to and in every which way, and kind of see everything in a different manner, and how with Sadie's story they could relate to with breast cancer or different types of cancer that they've been through, or they know people that have had it and they kind of sympathize, but they don't let it hinder the way they think about that person. They think of that person being as, okay, you can do this,
right,
and still have this going on.
It inspires us to do better. Just like hearing your story and hearing Paige's story. I just met with the military that we're going to honor this evening. You know, life is about choices, and either you can take the negative and dwell on it, or you can take it and turn it into a positive. So that's what we're going to try to do tonight. We're going to honor the military tonight, and we thank you so much for sharing your story with us, and we hope and pray that you keep up with the Cowgirl Chicks, because you're a friend for life now, and you keep riding.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
You
much.
bet. The Cowgirl Chicks have had a great opportunity working with a lot in the Special Olympics and handicap rodeo. We donate the Cowgirl Chick horses because we know they're safe, but we always have 2 girls on the ground and one with a hand on the back of a handicapped child that absolutely has the time of their life on horseback. We donate our horses for these families. We get to spend time with them, and it's just a great thing to be a part of. Gypsy Tales owner and designer creator Ms. Amber Ebers.
We have a new product that will be out on the website soon, interchangeable bling string, to where you can buy your solid color or any color piece for the mane or the tail, and then you can clip your bling string in if you want bling string. This is something you can put your braids in the night before, and you just get them out and your zip tie through your braid, cut it off, and then you just comb your hair over the top, and then it's in and ready to go. So, easy.
I read an article in the Cowboys and Indians magazine about a young girl who was blind and loved a barrel race. Fell in love with the story. You're going to meet her in this show. Her name is Brittany Holland. She actually became a part of the team and was such an inspiration to all who meet her.
Brittany had the opportunity to meet Trish and her girls, and Trish said, you know, Brittany, would you like to come to practice one night? Brittany loves horses, she loves barrel racing, rodeoing, but she had heard of the Cowgirl Chicks. I commend Trish for allowing Brittany to be on this team, because Trish had to also have the courage and the belief in Brittany to make Brittany's dream come true.
When I first met Brittany, I saw her determination to ride. The horse that we've got her on, Money, he's a class act. Money has a great story in itself. He was really not one of the horses that a lot of people believed in, and he's carried a lot of people through, taught a lot of people a lot, and I had confidence in Money that he'd take care of Brittany in the arena. She just connected with this horse like nobody's business, and he takes care of her.
She trusts us just as much as we trust her, and she trusts Money just as much as Money trusts her.
He's, my opinion, is the best horse on the team.
We're all out there working as hard as we can, and Brittany's always out there knowing that someone's going to be there for her no matter what. And that's how we all are out there. We all know that someone's going to help us out no matter what.
She can see a tiny, tiny bit in one eye, but it's nothing that you would even imagine.
Her right eye, there is no vision, and it's totally black. In her left eye, she has 2600 vision, and it's as if you're looking through a straw. So when she can see a blurred image at about 2 feet, when it goes further than 2 feet, she can't see. Everything blurs together.
One time we went out there to practice and it was really dusty, and you know, you could barely see the horse in front of you because of all the dust. And it gave me just a little glimpse of what I could still see my horse and still, be able to see a little bit in front of me. And it's not even close to what Brittany does, and she goes out there in complete darkness. So if it was any other girl, I don't know if she would be able to do it, because Brittany has such confidence in herself and in the horses and in all of us. She trusts all of us to be out there and be her eyes.
I am her eyes, really. I tell her when to turn, when to stop, tell her if she's behind. I'm not her partner. Her partner's across the arena.
I'm Brittany's partner in the opening, and the reason we keep her with the same partner is so that she can hear that same girl's voice and cue off of that.
Just have to tell her, kick up a little bit, move back a little bit, move to your right, to your left, and side pass over.
She's behind, I can tell her to kick up or whatever.
She just can't see that on her own, so the girls in front and behind her kind of help her move along a little faster.
Come back here, and then it would be almost as if the whole line was jumping. Yeah. Okay. So then we jump. Okay, and then we go to the dos-a-dos. Yeah. All right. And then after the dos-a-dos, they cross one more time, and then we jump one more time. Yeah, we just cross. And then we have to really turn around to set up for the big pinwheel. Yeah. So okay, you got it? Yeah. All right. Perfect.
They call it, my understanding, suicide when two horses pass each other. And that is the most dangerous part, especially for Brittany, since she only sees a blurred image about a foot in front of her.
We were out there and she had a collision. They hit, we're in our suicides when we're supposed to cross the middle of the arena. And it was just one of the communication problems.
Money is one of those who loves to run, and sometimes he gets a little hard mouth to where he won't really stop. And whenever we were doing the suicide, I was trying to hold him back, and my partner was trying to go through. She was a little behind because of how we'd come out of the chutes, and she just didn't catch up in time, and I couldn't get him slowed down enough to let her through. So I caught the back end of her horse. So her horse fell down and she kind of rolled off, and then I rolled off the side of him. There's just like so many emotions kind of going through you. Like you're just sitting there and you're saying like, what just happened?
I was nervous for her. It happened. Timing was off. She hit another girl. My biggest fear is that she'd never get back on.
I've always learned, if you fall off, you get bucked off. All you do is you just get right back on. So the minute I hit the ground, I sat there a minute, and then I got up and I started looking for my horse again to get right back on.
I think whenever Brittany had her crash, and there was just a bunch of different crashes, she kind of felt down going, God, I let the team down. And you don't let the team down. It's gonna happen. But that's how most people feel whenever they do mess up or something. They're going, golly, I hope they don't hate me after this. But we always go back in there at practice and we try to do better and better every time and try to pull each other out of it.
It just happens in this business. I mean, that's the reality of life, and you have to, get back on and not let it discourage you from accomplishing your dreams.
God made me this way. He has a plan for me, and he has it set out for me to touch people, and he has it set out for me to help be an inspiration for people. And so anything, I've gotten to where everything I do, I just use it for him and just say thank you to him for always let me have some vision.
It's about riding that road as long and as hard as you can ride it. And I'll tell you what, the sport of rodeo has been absolutely fantastic to the Cowgirl Chicks. The people that we've gotten to be with, the people that we've gotten to help, and the people that we're gonna meet. So thank you so much for joining us at Saddle Up and Follow Your Dreams. We hope you love the show, and we hope to see you down the road. If you want to check out if the Cowgirl Chicks are doing a rodeo near you, please go to cowgirlchicks.com.
Let me make a suggestion.
Yeah, what is it, Mr. Johnson?
Let's forget about this today.
Hey, this is cool.
Yeah, it does. That's really cool.
Ow!